Hello everyone. How's your day? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Welcome to our slash today I F up. As usual, we have 4 stories from that sub. The story is quite facepalm worthy in my opinion, but I could be wrong, so tell me your opinion in the comment section. Like the first guy where he went to the wrong store to get his stuff. Enjoy.
Today I F up by going to the wrong store to pick up my groceries. We have 2 Walmarts in my area. The good one, located only about 5 minutes from my house, and the not-so-great one, located 20 minutes from my house, and the one I rarely go to, because I have no reason to go all the way out there. Anyway, this morning I put in a fairly large, but standard for me, order online to be picked up after work that. It ended up being about 45 items, and was a little over $200. I set it up to be ready between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. today. At a little after 2 p.m., I get the notice my order is ready. Great. I get off work at 3 p.m., and my local Walmart is even closer to my work than it is my house. I'll swing by right after work and pick up my order. Right before I leave work, I get on the app and click the I'm on my way tab so they can be ready for me. I leave work, drive the few minutes to the store, find one of the spots to park on the pickup area and click on I'm here, and then put on I'm in stall number 8. This is at 3:10 p.m. And then I wait. It's very busy. There are literally 20 cars that had been parked ahead of me, who are also waiting for their orders, but it seems to be moving along pretty well. People are starting to leave. But then I notice people who are coming in after me are starting to get their groceries before me. And there I am, still waiting. At 3:45 p.m., one of the people gets close enough for me to flag him down. I told him I've been waiting about 30 minutes and haven't gotten my order yet. He takes my name and told me he'll get my order. A few minutes after that, a guy comes over to me holding nothing more than a little handheld scanner. They can't find my name or my order. Crap. He asks me if I'm sure I'm at the right one. I was sure because I always go to this one. I've never picked up an order at the other one. But I wasn't at the right one. I clicked on the order details screen and right there it gave me the address of the other one. By this time it's almost 4 p.m. I drove like a bat out of hell, all the way across town to go to the other one. Then I had to call them and explain what happened, because I'd already checked in. He told me they'd already put the items back in the coolers, so it will be a bit. They brought it out within minutes and I managed to get home a little before 4:30 p.m. TLDR. Went to the wrong Walmart on accident, turning what should have been a quick and easy process into an over-hour-long ordeal.
Oof. What a frustrating experience. It's one of those mistakes that's so easy to make, especially when you have a routine with your go-to Walmart. Kudos to you for keeping your cool through it all, especially when you realized it was at the other Walmart. The panic and mad dash across town must have been intense. At least they got your items out quickly once you called, but still, that hour-long detour probably felt way longer. Lesson learned, double-check the pickup location, even when it seems obvious.
Today I F up by wrecking the house I'm staying at. I am still honestly pretty frazzled and freaking out about everything. To make the story behind context short, I have been staying with a friend and her parents for almost a week at this point on and off. I, 23F, left my home last Sunday in a panic after an argument with my uncle who is living with us at the moment. I wasn't sure if I would be allowed back or if it was safe to come, so I just grabbed a bunch of random stuff and went to my friend S, 24F, and her parents N, 50, F, and G, 60, M. Not sure on ages there, sorry. I spent the night back at my place Thursday night, but Friday night some more stuff went down that had me fucking terrified and wanting out, and N was very kind and came to get me. I have been sleeping on their couch, and they keep buying me food, and I don't know, it just makes me feel all guilty. So the scene is set, let's describe the actual event. Saturday morning, I was heading out early to try and bond with my younger sister B, 17F, who is still living in my house, and who I promised I would help with her forensics homework. She's in high school. The night before when I left, N said it was probably best to park in the car garage in case my family came and saw my car or something. So on Saturday morning I was backing out. The past 2 weeks have been kind of insane for me, and I am grateful to N and G for letting me sleep on their couch, but it is still a couch, and stress and nightmares and scoliosis back problems have made sleep hard. They have a really wide lot, about maybe 4 cars wide, that they share with their neighbors besides just their personal 1-car garage, and they all have much nicer cars than I. So I was extremely anxious about hitting one of their cars and pulling out on a weird angle because the garage sits lower on a hill, and then their driveway/lot type place pulls out directly onto a busiest road. I overcorrected and hit their house. I completely ripped off the hose bib, honestly not sure if that's the correct thing at all is, but that's what I got, and took part of the pipe as well. Luckily, they say I didn't damage any of the structure of the house or anything, but water was still exploding out. G shut off the water to the house, but apparently the main valve or something still has a slight leak. Saturday, which I guess is yesterday now, and called her niece and nephew-in-law because the guy is a plumber or welder or something. G picked up the parts and tools he thought he needed and started working on the issue, but he is kinda old in age, he just retired and his mobility isn't the best. So, he couldn't solder in something the way he wanted to, which is why they called the nephew. It seemed like a simple enough fix before at like 11 a.m. when G was talking about how he just ran and got the parts needed and how he soldered this bit before in the 70s, and then was laughing at the situation and telling me not to worry and that it wasn't a big deal, but even then I was concerned. Then apparently the hose bib wasn't the right kind, and the pipe was too wide, and even if they fit they need a specific kind of copper pipe crimping tool or pressed copper fixings crimping tool, which they couldn't find the right kind anywhere. It was all wire-based ones, or if it was the right one they were like $3,000. And they can't even solder in it properly because of the constant leak in their valve that apparently has been an issue for a long time and might need someone from the main water line to come look at it. G and the contractor nephew put a fix or something on it last night around 7 and said it should last the weekend, but then it just burst around 2 a.m. and they had to shut off the house water again. Basically, it's all just fucked, and I am unsure of my money or living situation at the moment, and I were going to talk about a possible rent situation before this because me being here was looking more long-term, and now this happened. Also, S broke her toe at work in the factory she works at, and it's all bandaged, and she wears a boot, so I just feel like I'm a fuck-up bringing bad luck. Be honest, any contracts welders or plumbers willing to give me a harsh estimate? I am wanting to pay it back if necessary even though and keep saying not to worry about it. It would probably take a while, but I would be steady month by month. How do I go about fixing the situation? I might go back to my house on and off for a few days because I feel like I just keep causing tension and problems. And part of me just keeps waiting for G to get angry even though he's a very quiet and calm man. I helped to clean part of the kitchen last night and do some dishes, but honestly, I feel pretty useless.
You've been through an incredibly stressful and overwhelming situation, and it's clear you're trying to be accountable, which speaks volumes about your character.
Today I F up by thinking I could multitask like a pro. So, today I learned that I am not the multitasking wizard I thought I was. The day started innocently enough. I was making lunch while also trying to catch up on work emails. As I waited for the pasta to boil, I thought, hey, I can squeeze in a few emails. So I grabbed my laptop and sat at the kitchen counter. One email led to another, and before I knew it, I was deep in a passive-aggressive thread about a missed deadline. A ping on my phone interrupted me. My friend had sent me a meme, and I couldn't resist checking it out. While I was laughing at a video of a cat knocking over a vase, I smelled something odd. Yep, I had forgotten about the pasta. I rushed to the stove to find a bubbling pot of chaos. Water had boiled over, extinguishing the flame, leaving my noodles half-cooked in a sad puddle of lukewarm water. I panicked and tried to salvage it by turning the burner back on, only to accidentally knock my phone off the counter. It fell right into the open dishwasher. At this point, I was a sweaty, frazzled mess. The pasta was unsalvageable. The phone was fine, thankfully, but the kitchen looked like a war zone. I ended up ordering takeout and eating it with a side of regret. Lesson learned. I am not a multitasking guru, and I should probably focus on one thing at a time. Or, at the very least, set a timer when boiling pasta. The only thing I accomplished today was turning a simple lunch into a minor catastrophe. Cheers to small victories, I guess. TLDR. Tried to multitask by checking emails and memes while cooking pasta. Forgot about the pot, water boiled over, ruined the noodles, and knocked my phone into the dishwasher. Ended up ordering takeout and learning I'm not a multitasking pro.
What an absolute journey. From the boiling pot of chaos to the cat meme detour, it sounds like you experienced the full spectrum of multitasking woes in one lunchtime saga. Honestly, though, we've all been there, trying to do all the things and ending up with none of them done well, except for the takeout part, which was an excellent recovery plan.
Today I F up by accidentally drinking bleach. This is unfortunate. I've recently been using bleach to clean my linoleum floors, and while I have a bucket that I normally use to mix bleach in and mop, for the past 2 times I've been pouring a small amount of bleach into a water bottle, adding water to dilute it, and spilling like half the water bottle on the floor and mopping. Well, I do the mopping, putting the rest of the bleach water bottle on my desk. I take a quick swig thinking it's my drinking water bottle, and immediately I'm met with the realization that I just drank bleach. I spat out what was in my mouth, but I had already taken a decent swig. I immediately called poison control, and they said to brush my teeth, and that normally it only causes mouth irritation when diluted, but I'm still quite concerned. My throat burns, but that's about all for now. This happened about 10 minutes ago. I had someone in the family die of esophageal cancer, so now I'm concerned. I'm chugging water to dilute what's in my stomach. TLDR, I mixed a bleach solution in a water bottle to clean, put it on my desk, and later drank a swig of it.
Yikes! That's a terrifying experience, and it's great that you acted quickly by calling poison control. It's reassuring that they said diluted bleach typically causes only mouth and throat irritation, but it's completely valid to feel worried, especially given your family history. Hey there! If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking around. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really helps out the channel. And if you want more content like this, make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll never miss an update. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay fine.